Hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed number 1. My name is Xeriua, and this is the Nocturnal Gaming Network. The last time we were together, we finally completed our entire cause. We have assassinated all of the Templars in the Holy Land, including the Air Grand Master, Robert de Sable. However, he has had some troubling information for us. We found out that there were not 9 Templars, but 10, and that our master, Al-Mulim, was one of them. And he has been pulling strings this entire time to whittle down their ranks so that he may have the Templar treasure for himself. And we have fallen right into his trap. We followed his every word blindly. But then we were ejected from the Animus, and we learned some horrible news that the assassins have come to rescue us, but they were unsuccessful. 5 or 6 of our brothers died at the hands of the Abstergo guards, and that there are not very many more alive in the entire world. The Templars have almost won. Soon they will have their hands on the treasure, but not if we can help it. So we are back in Abstergo, and we are going through people's email, and we have found the conference room door in Lucy's outbox. So when we go through, we have Warren asking Lucy, it isn't working, remote access is down or something. Can you look and see what's wrong? Don't have time for this crap. Lucy says, hi Warren, the passcode was changed last night. They changed them once a week. Do you have the new passcode? Warren says, no, what is it? And we learn that the passcode for the door is 10281943. So, we now potentially have access to the conference room. Once we couple that information with the information about the computer password from Warren's email. Let's see if he has any new emails, by the way. Welcome, Warren Fiddick. Aha. So he's gone through and deleted the email. We've already read this one. What do we have? We have Leela and your pen. And now we've read all the way through these emails. We learned that we have the secure documents terminal 00626677. Yes. And we have some new emails from Alan Riken, additional subjects. Let's see what we have. So Warren isn't responding, it's just a lot of text. So it says, Warren, if this kid isn't going to get us what we need, it's time to start looking elsewhere. I've CC'd David from our acquisitions department. He may be able to provide you with a couple of additional test subjects, should Desmond be retired. In case you need reminding, we are running out of time. This crap with the fluoride enhancement is going to put us under a lot of scrutiny. We need to launch on the 21st. If we wait any longer, we risk everything being frozen during the investigation. I have a feeling that none of our friends in DC are going to do us any favors on this one. We'll deal with them come election time. Politics at its best, guys. We've cleaned up the mess at DIA, but I'm hearing there's some jackass baggage handler trolling news groups and nutjob websites with his tales of mass murder and corporate cover-ups. Where's he even getting his information from? Your report said the project lead killed everyone down there before our cleanup crews arrived. I still don't understand how they've managed to botch that so badly. Anyways, we're trying to figure out who the hell he is so we can shut him up, but it's proving difficult. I'm beginning to wonder if he doesn't have help. Seems there are still a couple of those assassin bastards running loose. It only takes one, but you already knew that. Makes me wonder if the fluoride leak wasn't internal after all. And if it was, are we dealing with a whistleblower or something worse? I'm about ready to pull the plug on this on your subject 17, so either get me results or get another person into that animus. Alan. So, Mr. Ricken is not very happy with the lack of results. We have the Abstergo wire services. What are our headlines? Mexican president promises better border security, concerned about the record number of illegal immigrants entering his country. The president of Mexico today promised to ramp up border security. The number of troops stationed along the border is expected to triple. Opponents are worried about an increase in violence between American refugees and Mexican troops. Fighting between the two groups has left 300 dead and nearly 1,000 wounded over the last 6 months. So something is going on in America with American refugees moving into Mexico. I wonder what they think is, like, I wonder what the story is on that. Alright. Now we're ready to go into the conference room. Oh, Desmond, you didn't enter enough numbers. That was an 8-number pin code. You only hit like 4 or 5. But we're in. We can't do anything over here. This looks like another one of those doors with a blue wall behind it. Is there anything up top here? Nah, just some skylights. I like the cross in the windows. Subtle Templar detail. Okay. This is it, guys. Welcome, Project Lead number 9. So, we have one object here. Oh wow, this is a long one. This is a long one. Let's just go back to the top here. So this is from Alan Ricken to Warren. Warren, the others and I have finished reviewing the Animus records from subjects 12 through 16. While the Peace of Eden remains our priority, we must all continue working to locate and understand the remaining artifacts. I am sure you can understand our reasoning behind this. Although the satellite is intended to accomplish a fair portion of the work for us, we will certainly need to deal with those who are either immune to or protected from its effects. Please take a moment to look over our findings and get back to me with any feedback you may have. I will summarize below. 1. Peace of Eden number 3. We applaud your continued effort to locate an alternate artifact following the loss of number 2 in the DIA satellite accident. We understand Subject 17 is having trouble interfacing with the Animus, leading to delays. As a result, we estimate another 24 hours before your next critical update. In the meantime, we'll prepare an extraction team and set them to standby. We're relying on you to obtain the additional information we require. He knows where the other objects are, even if he doesn't realize it. You must unlock that final memory, or all of this will have been for nothing. Number 2, the Philadelphia Project. Data provided from Animus Subject 12 indicates that the ship briefly manifested in the future state for approximately 18 minutes. It is unclear whether the timeline is consistent with or parallel to our own, although we have recovered enough data to reconstruct and repair the original artifact used in the experiment. Administration has refused to move forward on the project, citing paradox concerns. Corporate policy remains in place. Any objects found to interfere with or manipulate time must be contained. Artifact will be moved to secure storage. Alright everybody, so for those of you who need a little background, the Philadelphia Project, also known as the Philadelphia Experiment, is an alleged military experiment supposed to have been carried out by the U.S. Navy at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sometime around the 28th of October in 1943, a U.S. Navy destroyer, the USS Eldridge, was claimed to have been rendered invisible or cloaked to enemy devices. The story first appeared in 1955 in letters of unknown origin sent to a writer and astronomer, Morris K. Jessup. It is widely understood to be a hoax. And this is according to Wikipedia, so I realize the information may not be perfectly legitimate, but it's enough for a background. You can do any other research that you want, but the details of this experiment seem to contradict well-established facts about the USS Eldridge, and that the claims don't conform to known laws of physics. Alright, so next we have the Tunguska Incident. Now believed to be the direct result of assault by assassins, research station destroyed, as was artifact. Alternative wave generation device have been located in storage, but we have insufficient data at the moment to initiate research. The risk of accident is too high. Lineage discovery and acquisition divisions should attempt to locate descendants of any attack survivors, either assassin or brotherhood, in order to continue research. Resurrecting this particular type of technology will aid us greatly with any holdouts following the satellite's activation. We're putting together a team to push research in this area. So, again, consulting Wikipedia for some general review and background information. The Tunguska Event was a large explosion that occurred near the stony Tunguska River in Yinsky Governorate, now Krasnoyarsk Krai, Russia, on the morning of June 30th, 1908. The explosion over sparsely populated eastern Siberia taiga flattened about 770 square miles or 2,000 kilometers of forest, yet caused no human casualties. The explosion is generally attributed to an airburst of a meteoroid and it classified as an impact event, even though no impact crater has been found. The object is thought to have disintegrated at an altitude of 5 to 10 kilometers or 3 to 6 miles, rather than have hit the surface of Earth. And it goes on to say that the Tunguska Event is the largest impact event on Earth in recorded history. Studies have yielded different estimates to the meteoroid's size, on the order of 60 to 190 meters, or 200 to 620 feet, I assume in diameter, depending on whether the celestial body was a comet or a denser asteroid. So a large explosion caused by this wave generation device. So the Templars are messing with some serious stuff here. Next, we will move on to the Grail. We are removing the Grail from our list of objects. There is insufficient evidence to confirm its existence. Current examinations of Subject 17 indicate that aside from the Piece of Eden, all other artifacts related to the Christ figure are literary devices or derived from Piece of Eden, and not actual objects. Even if the object is real, its use to us at this stage is negligible. Our resources are better used elsewhere. So, like everyone else in history, they were searching for the Holy Grail. Interesting. Now, what is this? I have never heard of a Mitchell-Hedges communicator. So, let's see here. Analysis of the objects is complete. The good news is that they work. As a result, we now have a safe and secure communication channel for use after the launch. However, they are severely limited in number, and so we will be providing them only to our most essential facilities. You will obviously retain possession of the one you have. So, when I search for the Mitchell-Hedges communicators, I come up with crystal skulls. The crystal skulls were supposedly pieces of Eden that functioned as communications and observation devices. Created by the first civilization, 3 distinct versions of crystal skulls have been discovered so far. The first type functions like modern telephones, allowing communications between all who possess the device. The second type has a record and playback function, allowing a user to record and send audio-visual messages to others who possess a counterpart skull, while the third works as a monitoring device, projecting audio-visual surveillance through connection with a living being's blood in a vial. The crystal skulls have notably been found in the remains of pre-Columbian civilizations of America. So we're tying in some Indiana Jones stuff here. This is interesting, all these different experiments that Abstergo is conducting. So let's finish up our analysis from Alan Riken. Warren, I cannot stress how important it is that you wrap things up with Subject 17 as soon as possible. We're obviously relieved that you seem to be closing in on the target memory, but you need to step it up. Everything we're working towards depends on you retrieving those locations. Without them, we've got nothing. May the Father of Understanding guide you to success. Alan Riken. Interesting. So we've got all of these conspiracies that have happened in our real life that Abstergo is behind. Very interesting. I think now that we've done our snooping, it's time for us to get our rest. Because if not, we won't be able to perform appropriately tomorrow. Does the ceiling hold? Yes, it does. Some interesting pictures.
Get up!
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
Some of us, but not me. Can I do anything with the doctor? Can I push him over? No. I can't push him over. Come on. Oh, he's got his pen back, though. So I wonder how security dealt with both the doctor and Lucy losing their pen at the same time. I thought there was something in one of the previous emails about how losing the pen would have had security up here to reprogram all the locks and all the computers. So, did they just not report it, or what? I don't know. I wonder what the doctor's thinking about today. Possibly world domination. Doesn't quite have the pinky up there, but close enough. Yes. Once we get the satellites, we will hold the world hostage for $1 million. Anyway, let's see if Lucy has anything to say. I don't think she is. Nah, Lucy doesn't have anything. I don't want to. Lucy's boring. Alright, everyone. We have learned some interesting facts from the computer in the conference room. I think that we will call it a video for today. And when we come back, we will go back into the Animus. And we will confront our mentor, Al-Mualim, and find out what he is not telling us. Thank you all so much for watching.
Mr. Miles, and lie down.
My name is Xeriua, and this is the Nocturnal Gaming Network. Have a wonderful night.